Good morning, good afternoon, and every other time in between. We're getting ready to start this all up again, back with Crusader Kings. Oh. So today we should see the end of the life of our first character and the proper establishment of the Duchy of Normandy. For those who need to be caught up a little bit on it, we ended up going on a Viking adventure, as somebody in chat pointed out that Francia was weakened enough that we could launch a successful adventure against them, and we did. They were so engaged with the crusade that's going on that they didn't even put up a fight. So now we're just waiting to get the cultural acceptance up to 50. This is more for roleplay purposes before we form the Norman culture. But being that we launched a Viking adventure into an area that is already feudal and established, we are now a feudal realm. Just letting our army regather and reconstitute itself as more... what's the word I'm looking for? As Kiefer ages and basically starts losing his maximum domain holdings, we will be letting our sons gain more and more personal power. Now I'm thinking our next target for raiding should be just the Kingdom of Brittany. It's next to us. We can just kind of walk and hop over. We'll have to keep an eye on Wessex, as I noticed just now as we click on it. They have some interesting claim titles. An unpressed claim to the Empire of Francia, West Francia. And it looks like they have a major claim on pretty much the entire basically all of Anglo-Saxon Britain in one form or another, so that's interesting. So let us first take care of the empty counselor position, as our characters are starting to get old that we have assigned to different places. So we're just gonna give ourselves a new mayor, put him there, and let's continue. Now we're probably going to have a civil war whenever we take over as our son, as he'll definitely want to just hold everything himself. Especially being that his wife definitely going to be good for our cultural focus. And let's see how far they are on their innovations, because when we form Normandy, we're going to get half of our own and half of theirs. Possibly all of theirs, actually. We'll have to pick up mustering ground. That's going to be pretty important. Let's speed up time and just wait for something to happen. Now we are converting our lands to Norse. We'll need a new caravan master, but I don't think we're going to be taking some oh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one of these do I want? Because both of these go down some interesting lines. We'll do this one. Hopefully everybody can hear me all right. And we will continue our experiments. This storyline has a lot of interesting outcomes. One of them is actually making your character immortal. This time we're going to get a Wise Man perk. Now that we left Norway, our former realm is going to be pretty interesting to keep an eye on. Scandinavia itself is going to be interesting to keep an eye on. Francia is in a proper civil war now. And we just had another critical stress event. And we'll take faith. We'll also have to keep an eye on Panda's character over here. He's proven to be just quite interesting with the random amount of stuff that he's been doing. He's the same age as us, so he potentially will be passing away soon. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing now. I was converting all of our buildings that weren't already to level 2 to level 2s. And it looks like the crusade is over. And it looks like the Romans won the crusade. The iconoclasm. Looks like there is also a religious rebellion going on at the same time. We'll take coinage. And this is interesting. Al-Andalus has converted to Catholic. That's weird. We got ourselves a new son. Well, it'll be our grandson at this moment. And we're going to name him what should we name him? Hafton will be fine on that one, and he is definitely going to be a military focused as well. And we will raise him and educate him until we pass away. How powerful is the Kingdom of Brittany? Not too powerful. Time to go on some raids again. This time we are going to first come up here and hit Canterbury since it's been recovered already. If Wessex comes out to fight us, we will be ready for them. Raiding the Anglo-Saxons. And then we're going to come in and hit Essex. We haven't actually attacked that Essex before. London's got 36 gold for us, so that's a decent target to hit. Now we want the blunt, basically all the plunder we can get. We'll let our champion go and become member of the Vangrian Guard. Yeah, we can always form allies with our sons, but we don't really need to. It's not necessary. And there they go with another child already. A genius daughter. Dela sounds quite alright. Go diplomatic focused. We'll have their mother. Educate them. And we'll go ahead and return to Normandy. Let's ransom off our prisoners. She's also become infirm. So yeah, we are both old and having a hard time getting around. Alrighty, let's continue our raiding. Back out to sea we go. And that's not what we want to see going on. Pick up some more supply and... just a random event that makes us lose some stress. That's nice. We're just going to go around and hit all of Brittany. Just going to take what we want. More gold and jewels for us. If it's not firmly bolted to the ground, we're taking it. And if it is bolted to the ground, we're just gonna pick it up and waltz off with it. Okay, I don't know why they're asking me that. Ah, 10 dread is always nice. We'll hit these bishoprics. Our supplies is getting a little on the lower side. Luckily Normandy isn't far away. Normandy is such a good location as a Viking. Oh yeah, bring me the plunder. Well, it looks like we've taken everything from the Kingdom of Brittany. Oh, I miss a bishopric. That's fine, we can come back for it. Maybe hit the French towns down here. Sounds like a plan. Actually, we're going to go and hit Santiago as the last bit of this raiding party. Maybe we'll get the Bells of Santiago. That'd be nice whenever we eventually get a court. It looks like we just escaped the French army. Oh no, Kiefer's just becoming old and senile. Oh no. I'll just head back up here and call it a day for Norse attacks. Ah, interesting. Some better religious relations is always nice. Oh, our entire duchy has... Did we get a new cultural focus? Maybe it's the development level. Not sure. Not sure, not sure, not sure. But that is perfectly fine. We can now, take our time and just build up our economy. Well, our military strength, etc. Take blacksmiths there. Barracks over there. Definitely another round of blacksmiths. Another barracks. Make our castles nice. Another set of mounts. And we'll do the same here. We just want some more blacksmiths. And they're enabling a trade port. We'll have to fix that, as I don't like the castles directly having that stuff. We'll give the towns some farms. This needs a forestry, but we'll wait. And it's too late for us to actually send somebody up there. We definitely want more military. Let's see how our cultural acceptance. We're at 9%, so we are going up slowly. So we could swear fealty. I don't want to become a vassal of the French unless it's absolutely necessary. Hello, Puka Panda. How is Puka Panda? Look at your majestic beard. Oh, your character found a rare white animal and successfully did the hunt. They got an albino over there. Oh, you're going on vacation? Where are you heading off to? I have to say, Kiefer is hanging on longer than I thought he would. How you doing, Hypergig? Apparently we're just waiting for some stuff to build up. Definitely want a forestry here. I'll speed up time just a little bit more. Gonna go at full speed till something more interesting happens. One of our children died. Ragnar. He was murdered. And he did not deserve this. I think he's going to turn to drink. Looks like our granddaughter, who needs to have a life focus, it's time to put her into diplomatic. Yeah, we're gonna maybe see who did it. Let's first check out his brothers. See if any of them got a... Interesting. Looks like our elder son is expecting another child. definitely want to put more fields in the towns. Basically, I always build the towns to be economic, build the cathedrals to be sort of a in between the two, but they're more controlled focus for the region, and then the actual military stuff is from the castles themselves. An empty control area. Train the commanders. Still converting the whole area into Norse. See how long it'll take them to finish. 12 months for their... So it won't be too incredibly long. I'm just going to speed up time, see what happens. Our son's wanting to run away. And he's running away with some Frankish woman, not his wife. Oh no. Oh no, broken household, that's what this episode is. Oh. And we're gonna fight him. We're gonna see what happens. Let's see if we can keep him from running off. And we did keep him from running off. He is slightly wounded. That's right. And we're Norse, we don't really care if he's messing around with somebody else. That can become a concubine. And his actual wife has another daughter. Who's also a genius. It's an interesting book of forbidden knowledge. Oh, this is interesting. Basically, this is one of them that can basically let us encounter actual death. And we got Death's Blessings. Call to war, we are just going to decline because we don't really care what the Saxons do. Let Kiefer just sit there and waller in his senile. Going to indulge in the drink, and we're also going to lash out. Because he's a grumpy person. At this point, we're just waiting to see what happens. Ah, good, and one of our knights have come back from the Imperial Court of Constantinople, and oh no. Panda's character has passed away. He died of old age. And his son, who has a glorious mustache. The stalwart has taken over as Basileus. So the Panda dynasty is in its second generation. And he's immediately putting down a civil war from one of his cousins. Just like Francia, which is in a giant civil war. I need one of these stones. Time for a new marshal, and all our wife has died. Yeah, all the characters, all of our primary characters are old at this point. A lot of death and civil war going on around us. A new perk, open-minded, is always good. Increase our cultural acceptance. We are above our domain limit, so it's now time for us to take our eldest son, and it's time for him to take responsibility. So it looks like all these other places is areas that he's going to primarily inherit, so we don't have to worry about much. And we're going to put him in control of being the marshal. It's going to be one of 4, so thinking he'll hold this area and allow the rest of these to become like little vassals. And we will now continue. I'm not helping the Saxons fight their wars. Good, good. We're getting more knights to join us. Halfton, which will be our 3rd character, so we want to... Actually, he's heading in the direction of being honest naturally. So we're going to let him just go with his natural course. He's telling the truth. I'm going to let our prisoners go. Another ghost town event. Just threw out some bandits. Yes, I know we are not married. And I think we're going to do one last major event in our life. We are going to do a... We could use some coffers. So we're going to go on a taxation event. And what we're going to do is set that. So let's put you down at the bottom. And that's just a nice little tour of our lands and our vassals. We need a new caravan master. This one here will do. It's a fearless zealot. Encourage the maximum luxuries because we want to show everybody. And we want to try to improve the lands as we go by. And now we are off. To see what we have going on. Oh no, because we're drunk we randomly got... I think we just randomly got married to somebody. Yeah, we just randomly got married. Alrighty, now we're visiting our second son, Panda. So this is our grand tour. I'm just gonna speed it up. And this is a taxation one, so we're just getting money. Oh, we could become a... Oh, this is actually a good one. This increases our cultural acceptance between Norse and French up by 5%, so we're definitely going to want to do that. Yeah, let's all drink together. Kiefer's just going around in his old age, just getting drunk. Oh, and our dynasty has become more famous. Good. Such a lovely celebration. And this increases our cultural acceptance of basically the French, so that is very nice. Oh, Panda, you putting on a military parade for your old dad. Look at that. And increasing our cultural acceptance. Look at Panda go. This Grand Tour might give us the cultural acceptance we need to just become Norman. It's like I'm here for money, but we're not going to make any demands. He impressed us. Now we're here to our granddaughter. So let's see what sort of a show our granddaughter puts on for us. And we're just going to be wrathful towards this incompetence. We're going to take apostate. Makes it a little easier to convert everything. Just 2 more provinces and then we have the entire area to Norse. She didn't put on a good show at all to us, so time for you to pay up. Give us your money. And she did. I have a chance of getting sick from this. We'll see what happens. Had a good meal. That's good. Okay, we ran into a crazy person who is mad at us. Let's make him say it to our face. Maybe he'll kill us. And now we're to our oldest son, our next character. Let's see the type of show he puts on for us. Oh, this increases the development. City building. Yeah, we're definitely going to take the development increase. Looks like we were wounded. Interesting. Hafton. Stubborn, brave, or wrathful. He's honest. I'm gonna pick up the brave trait. That's a good trait for him to have. And we're not going to make him pay. And it was an overall successful bit for our Grand Tour. So Francia has become quite strong. Though it looks like it has lost a little bit of territory. Brittany's expanded a bit. Oh, a surprise birthday party. And I'm going to take the biggest one because this is usually... it's a goblet. I was going to say, it's usually... a sword or something. But it is not. Let's check it out. We are almost... we're going to be at 50 very soon, so we're going to be switching over to the Normans very shortly. We got another granddaughter. Find the answers in heaven. Ah. Okay, we have fully gone, no matter what happens, we have gone absolutely senile. And he's definitely taking the look at it. He's not the youth that he used to be, but we gained graceful aging, which is nice. So he's probably going to live a good bit longer. But he's definitely slowly slipping. No, I'm figuring your characters probably died, as most characters have at this point, probably died of old age. Kiefer is just basically hanging out now, out of sheer stubbornness. I'm blessed to have good servants like that. Definitely not going to go to war. Ah, get me the harpoons. The Leviathan, this is a chance for us to get... And it looks like it is a whale. Our Chancellor could use some things. And we're just gonna throw this woman in the dungeon because I feel like it, because Kiefer's gone absolutely batshit insane. Oh good, we are actually going to make him chaste. So we don't have like too many ridiculous amount of kids. Yeah, that works. Just get rid of him. Pay the ransom. Let's check out how much cultural acceptance we have with the French. That's not the button I hit. And we are at 50%. So we can now go ahead and embrace the Norman culture. Rise of the Normans. So we're going to go ahead and reset this to historical. We're going to re-give this here, and time to rename the duchy. So now we are proper Normans. So yeah, this was definitely unexpected. I wasn't suspecting that we were going to actually become Normans. We are now the first Duke of Normandy. And we could still launch our... Let's take a look at our actual cultural stuff. So we did get mustering grounds. That's good. We picked up a good bit of stuff. Ooh. The French must have took a decision. Actually, I think I saw this earlier in one of the other episodes, so we can take care of our succession crises as soon as we get our crown authority up enough. And we can do that actually immediately. And we're going to head straight into our new succession laws. We're just going to revoke his title. It's like, how dare you block our... I'll send a gift. Offer you a concubine. priming janitor. So we now want to actually reorganize our military. With one horseman. I think these should become armored sergeants, or just better. We'll see what that actually physically becomes. And then some archers. Some traveling pilgrims. Actually, no, I know exactly what we're going to take. Onagers. We need some siege capability. And this will increase our military capability quite drastically. So we are now officially the Duchy of Normandy. And it looks like Francia is starting to fall apart. Francia not doing too good. I'm just going to speed everything up again. Our second wife gave us another daughter, interestingly. The woman that we randomly got drunk and married. And she's Herculaneum. I'm gonna let her potentially become a shield maiden. That would be fun. And we're not going to turn him into a witch. How you doing, Queen? We outlived our eldest son. He did not deserve that. Interestingly, let's take a look at our succession. It should have automatically moved to Hafton. Yes, it did. And his mother is the, we're gonna actually have a pretty interesting whenever he comes. Whenever he becomes the Duke of Normandy. Which should be relatively soon, because we are old. We're 75. I'm surprised he just hasn't like, died yet. Panda is out being a pilgrim. I'm sort of thinking that Panda might have killed... Is Panda murdering his brothers? How did he die? Died of his wounds. How did he... Oh, it's because he became a self-herder. Panda just running around killing people. Yeah, I think that's just going to become a rule. Anybody that we name Panda is just going to try to kill everybody and take over. And we'll continue on. Hopefully he passes away soon. Because now we're at the point where Kiefer can't really do much. He's old, he's senile. Like, literally, he is just senile. Hafton's going to be a very interesting character for us. He has a 20 in his martial ability, which he's actually going to immediately. He got Unyielding Defender, so we're going to be good on that side of things. He might even switch to being a Catholic, being that his mother is a Catholic. It's also his regent. They'll become stubborn. It doesn't look like Dew's Dynasty has regained power in Wales yet. We will have to keep an eye on them. And we got a new trait. A Dynasty Legacy, which we are 100% going to be taking. There's always space in the hold because it gives us that +2 in our infantry regiments. Our heavy infantry. Which is going to be a big translation in our Crusader Wars, which we're taking the maximum amount now. Go ahead and start increasing development in what will become our capital. Because we are going to have a civil war. We're going to definitely have a Norman civil war going on. And that works for me. Panda the Strong. That is very interesting. So here is our Dynasty's family tree. We are skipping a second generation because I'm pretty sure Panda killed his brothers. And we'll have to keep an eye on that, and we'll be going to Count Halfton, which will become the next Duke of Normandy, so we're going to be in our third generation for our second character. And we have quite a few characters in our dynasty at this point. I might have done the opposite. It's interesting looking at all of this. And he is almost 77, just has not died. We had a invitation to go to a grand wedding. And we're just taking advantage of our gobs of money. Get our army nice and big again. Okay. This event happens when your character is starting to die. Most likely he is going to die within the year. So we are about to have him die. Like, he knows he's dying. And we have a caring friend. She's actually been with us almost the entire time. And we're not going to make anybody into a witch. Look at his little mustache. And it looks like we're actually entering the sagas. So we will have our story told in song. Yes. What the heck? I should have paid attention to that, but we're gonna have some weird, one side of our family's gonna have some weird cousin marrying going on. As long as it's not our primary player heir, it is fine. It's a beautiful day. For a guy who's supposed to be dying, he is definitely staying around longer than I want. Just gonna go wealth gathering for the last little bit. Will you die already? Now I'm at the point where I'm like just wanting him to die. Ah, the Yarn Vikings have been formed. Estonia's out there just becoming big and scary. Geez, Upland. Ready to form Sweden. One of our champions died. So I should have stopped and read that event, but the event that just went off is interesting. Basically, Kiefer, that was like one of the angel dreams. And I think, character-wise, that is more than enough for us to convert. Don't know why it's showing up like that, but that is our Archbishop. And we're going to form a close forming relationship with him. Let's see who all converted. It looks like a good portion of our population converted, actually. Now let's see. You... We're not going to put any court physicians, but we'll see how it is. Have our grandson take more responsibility for running our lands and territory. And since we just converted, and we have not a lot left in our own life, and since he was always a faithful type of person, he's going to go on one last grand pilgrimage to the one place where his greatest victory, which is now probably viewed by him as his greatest shame, but he's going to go to Rome. And we need to have that. We're going to go with zealotry. And we are starting a pilgrimage. Concentrate on filling our coffers. It will be sort of poetic if he dies on this last pilgrimage. Customize the route a little bit. We want to go to Rome. Take that tradition home with us. We'll stop by Paris. Get some random events, see what happens. And we're not interested. Our character has really come a long way. Surprised he's still alive at 83. becoming more pious. And we'll throw the traitor in jail. This is the person trying to kill one of my knights. An attack on my knight is an attack on me. Interestingly. How you doing? And we'll let Roland join our pilgrimage. Some more pious. This might convert some of our other people since we just recently became Catholic. So we want as much piety as we can get. I am using my own mod, the Community Flavor mod, a lot of visual mods, and the event pack. We put ourselves into debt off of that, but it'll be fine. Yes, all the sexy, juicy mods. Oh yeah, and Crusader Wars. I forgot to mention Crusader Wars, like the biggest mod of this whole playthrough. It will be delayed for 30 days. Just get drunk with our grandson. Okay, our character is now officially dying. Like, the actual thing has popped up. And he passed away. He didn't make it to Rome. Our first character has finally died. He outlived his son. Started all the way up in Norway. Was a powerful Viking, but at the end he became Catholic. Founded the Duchy of Normandy. And the beginning of a powerful dynasty. saying goodbye. And we need to be strong for this. I know all of this. Why does it keep popping up? So first and foremost, we need to make sure we have the best people we can get on our council. Definitely want him to be in charge. And you to be in charge. Also want you to all convert. Send him a gift. And we'll send you a gift. We're going to convert everything back to... I think your character's probably, just like mine, 6 feet under at this point. When the heck did this happen? Scotland was formed by a Norse group. Interestingly. We'll have to keep an eye on the Norse. Especially Scotland up here. First and foremost, we need to get married. Age difference of about 5 years. Let's see if we can find an inheritable trait. Let's go by age and see what we got. We could add the beauty trait. I think we'll do that. Because we already got the intelligent trait, this will add the beauty trait. Just do a standard wedding. So we're gonna definitely take the martial focus with authority. Gonna give him a different beard because he doesn't have a beard. I like that one. And we still have some of our remaining Viking adventurers whenever we initially took over Normandy left. Not many of them. A lot of weird things going on, but hey, this world is being interesting to us. Being very interesting. Let's first get our marriage sorted away. Excellent. So we're now married, and let's actually try to make her like us. Let's try to romance her. Definitely use the prestige. And we'll go with his gut moment. Yeah, it's basically how marriages and stuff worked at this time. Marriages for love were very, very rare. Do a domain focus. That works for me. Oh yeah. Some of them just outright hated each other. So we're gonna first start to... This is going to start a civil war, because I don't want my, we want different counts, etc., and I will hold over my domain limit for a while. We'll be fine with that. So we're going to revoke our cousin's title. Gonna rally the troops. Because I want to set different counts in control of different areas, which will become like the more permanent counts. And then we'll have like the actual duchy area itself. And of course we are taking our cousin's title first because he is a pagan. No other actual reason for it. Let's go and see if anybody joined their rebellion. Nope. That's good. It's fine, I don't mind them spawning apart because I might decide to send them in different directions. Martial perk, serve the crown. And we'll fight this battle in Crusader Wars just to see if we can take him out. And I want to see what our army actually looks like. I apologize for the background noise. Did we need to fight this fight? No. Is it going to be fun? Yeah, why not? Let's see what our Norman army looks like compared to our Norse army. Still early on. And we're going to, of course, save this. Maybe, there we go. And let's get into this battle. Some Crusader Wars time. I don't know if this is just going to give us default French units or if we're actually going to have proper Norman units. Eventually they will have just normal Norman units. So let's take a look at our army now.
At your service.
Well, look at that. Yep, it is a very early Norman army.
Melee infantry ready. Swords! Melee troops awaiting orders.
We got our medium host.
Warlord! Warriors eager for blood. We await your command.
Some Frankish. Well, this is good.
By your command. Ready for orders.
So we'll throw the Levy Spearmen up here.
Melee infantry. Swords! Ready.
Make a second line of swordsmen.
Levy! Missiles ready and waiting. Ready for orders. Levy!
Yeah, this is the Crusader Wars mod. We are currently fighting a battle. Mostly just taking a look at our new army.
Melee horsemen. Yours to command. Ready for orders.
Take all of our Norman cavalry over here.
battle!
And we'll have what's left of our Viking adventures just make up the final line. Now this army is significantly larger than the other one. It's just mostly for the purpose of just seeing what we got now. Let's bring ourselves up here.
We outnumber the enemy! Riders, move out!
Unlike what we were doing whenever we were Norse, our actual cavalry is pretty effective. Just light cavalry. But as we advance in the eras, we will have a lot more effective.
Archers!
Eventually we will see less of the round shields and we'll get the more traditional Norman kite shield. But this is more of a force representing how the Normans would have been when they basically first arrived in Normandy. And we'll be like this for a while until we actually advance in basically get around 1066. Basically our backbone will yet again be our heavy infantry.
Where are the foes? Melee infantry! The enemy draws near!
See what they decide to do. Still got some of their Norse units in this group. So one of the reasons why the Normans were so basically so militaristic and sought after is because in the Duchy of Normandy itself, the Normans fought each other relentlessly. Basically every time a new Duke of Normandy, there would be just this miniature civil war going on. Eventually it came to the point where a lot of their, basically the second and third sons would just be wandering off. It's how you would get like the Normans in Italy and stuff like that. They'd just F off somewhere. Try to find new lands and glory. Imagine being these guys like, oh yeah, we're gonna rebel. We are 100% gonna just go out here, rebel. We stand a chance. And here comes the Duke's army. Oh, they're actually charging the front line.
Happy to serve Rome. Those ranks! Raise shields! Cheer up!
Form a shield wall. have the archers move forward.
Formation.
Well, that started already. And we'll let them do their thing. I like how they have the voice stuff for Roman legionaries, so this is gonna just make it randomly confusing. It's just simply because the mod itself is in very early alpha.
Charge! Melee cavalry. We await your command. Yours to command. Forward. Ready. Forward.
And over here is the Duke. Not sure which one of these is actually the Duke himself. Actually, I'm saying it's probably this guy, judging from his beard.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied. Forward! Melee cavalry. Ready for orders. Charge! Advance at speed.
Chase down that escaping unit. Easy, easy W. Of course, this wasn't really going to be a challenge battle to start out with. Just more taking a look at what we got. What we're using.
Advance at speed.
There should be a new Crusader Wars update soon, so maybe we'll get a little better representation of what's actually going on.
Praise the gods. Your victory is moments away.
I'm just gonna speed this up. Oh, he escaped. Ah, one guy ran away. Too bad. Utterly wiped them out, though. And we're going to reload Crusader Kings now. So we won't be doing adventures or anything. Though technically as the Normans we can do that. Always takes a while to load after a Crusader Wars battle. Has a lot of data to put in. Then we want Crusader Wars. Alright, Panda, we'll see you later. Thanks for stepping by. Yeah, literally the one guy that ran away. But we utterly wiped out their army. Good. We're going to implement both strategies. And we're going to assault the fort. Disband all of that, and we are revoking his title. That territory is mine. Why does the tutorial lesson suddenly come? I have like 10,000 hours in this game. I do not need it. I actually don't need the event troops anymore. There's only about 200 of them. I'll just send them out somewhere where they will disappear. We'll take the place of our wife. In that situation, he's going mostly by boat, so we're going to send them all the way to Mongolia. Go to Siberia. How you doing? Going to command conversion there. I will keep them. We can get them taken care of during one of the battles. And again, we'll get another dose of chronic headaches. So we have become Norman. For those who have just joined us, we're no longer Norse. We fully established the Duchy of Normandy, and we're going to a little more further establish ourselves in control of the Duchy. Francia has regained its strength. Now, we have converted to Catholic, so we don't have to worry about being randomly targeted. How much cultural acceptance do we have? 40. Francia is definitely a threat. Looks like the Avars have finally pulled themselves back together. And, oh, looks like Panda's dynasty has lost control. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Now there's our uncle to deal with in the area that I consider my actual proper duchy capital, at least where I like to keep it. There was a random event where basically Kiefer saw basically an angel. Plus, this is our character's grandson, because I'm pretty sure Panda, his uncle, murdered his father. Probably. We definitely want to find a court position soon. This guy could become a knight. For the Pope. The Normans were... Oh, Aragon formed organically. That's interesting. Yeah, Al-Andalus is some of the weirdest. Like, some of the areas keep switching to Catholic from Muslim. Looked like the Iberian struggle was going to be solved. It's definitely not going to be solved anytime soon. I'm really debating if we want to just join Francia. Load some fiend. We got a few directions that we can go with Normandy. We can become a vassal of the Frankish Empire, which is interesting to say the least. Because Francia isn't going to lose power until... since Charlemagne failed to form the Carolingian Empire. We're going to get a event where Otto is going to spawn eventually in the 900s, and he'll go to form the Holy Roman Empire. When that happens, Francia is most likely going to lose a large section of its area. Alrighty, we successfully romanced our wife, so they now actually like each other, so that's nice. Yeah, unfortunately, right now in Crusader Kings we can't become the Pope. We need a physician. Cynical characters is where the real fun begins. We'll have a lot of crazy stuff. I believe that also gives us red weddings and stuff like that. Let's see, that's a decent position. Definitely going to take that. Soon we'll want to look at revoking this person's title. Oh, they're an ally, so... don't need to technically worry about that. And our steward is going to become a landed vassal. They definitely deserve it. The House of Roger. It's the same thing as here on Twitch. And you can see all my other streams that I've done over there. And we have a small pox outbreak, so that's nice. So as we convert the area back to Catholic, oh, we've lost a trait. Hopefully she doesn't die of the pox. It's like we just succeeded at wooing her. Another person sick with smallpox. We're gonna have to move our county control actually to the to Rouen, since I can't revoke my uncle's title at the moment. yeah, I forgot his sisters. I forgot to look at what I was doing, so now they're married to their cousins. Ugh. That will be alright. And they're marrying one of our cousins. So that's interesting. Our traditions to start out with is this right here. Stand and fight. We've got ourselves our hereditary heraldry, and then of course the cavalry thing. I cannot pronounce French at all. And when we get enough prestige, we are probably going to pick up something that helps our military focus. Actually, no. We will definitely pick up the thing that lets us get, I think it's this one right here. Yeah. Definitely going to get our maritime stuff, just because we have a lot of coastal holdings, and this will give us a lot more taxation from them. So we'll need 4,000. Going to definitely need some gold back. I like that I can just randomly swear fealty to the King of Brittany. Even though I'm significantly stronger. Looks like Vestaland has reformed again. Our former and our starting territory that we had. Whenever we're able to, we're actually going to switch into the wealth focus tree, just because we need the money. Like, we really need the money. Looks like the smallpox outbreak is over. It's just there's sections that I really want to grab a hold of. Like these two counties I would like to get a hold of. I'd probably be better off doing that from inside of Francia. But I don't really want to have that happen either. What does their army look like? Light horsemen. It would be a hard-fought battle each time, but we could potentially take them out. Thank you, Queen. When we're done converting, we're going to actually start putting some claims and try to push them, because I want to expand the Duchy of Normandy a little bit. Give us another vassal down here. Increase our tax base. That's fine. I'm just having a real debate with myself. Oh, we'll figure it out. Let's speed up time. Anything that gets us money? No. Okay, this is risky for us because we got a positive outcome from that. But now we got the pox. Definitely need the smallpox to go away. Works for me. That's good. We lost the trait smallpox. That was a rather quick recovery, I have to say. Do the control. Not quite able to switch to a different lifestyle yet. We've almost got our whole area turned to Catholic. And we're finally safe of the smallpox outbreak. This is interesting. So the Norse are becoming more active. Like the Norse have come in, settled, and formed the Kingdom of Scotland. The Anglo-Saxon kingdoms still are holding strong. Du's dynasty, his survive. They no longer have the kingdom title, but they are still here in Wales. Ireland is getting more and more solidified. We're going to attempt to expand the Duchy of Normandy down here in Maine and Sybil. That will give us another vassal. Things are starting to get really ugly looking over here. It's like as soon as Panda dies, the Roman Empire started going absolutely to hell and back again. Some tags are getting big and then breaking apart again. Since the Abbasid Caliphate broke apart, the Middle East is just eye cancer now. Though Africa and Egypt seem to have fully established themselves nicely. Norman a little bigger. I think after we expand the Duchy of Normandy and try to get ourselves a nice positive income, we might look at the opportunities we have around us. Maybe we will want to try and steal away the title of the Frankish Emperor. Maybe take and become the tag for Brittany. This would be a little interesting kingdom right here that we can make a Norman kingdom. There's always the possibility, though, if the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, whenever we expand the Duchy of Normandy, if the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms have still not formed England, we might just start expanding and work on capturing England. And then basically put a whole bunch of Norman counts and stuff up here. And we'd be able to hybridize our cultures and become English after we become the kings of England. Actually, that does sound pretty decent. So yeah, that's actually what we'll probably do. He's a honest and a brave person, so would he want to go and basically unify England? He would have heard the stories of his grandfather raiding and attacking the Anglo-Saxons over and over and over. The stories of when Wales was Mega Wales. I think a certain part of him, and what our characters would kind of go and do, being that we had a lot of influence in what was going on up here for a little while before we came down and became Normans. And even after we became Normans, we were still doing some stuff. I think our dynasty in general views all of this area as rightfully ours. So I think that's actually what we will do when we come back. We'll expand the Duchy of Normandy, get ourselves into the net positive. He might not be the one to start it. It might be his son or his grandson. But when we come back, we'll start making the moves to begin our expansion and the hunt for the crown of England. Which will give us a nice, powerful tag. I'm gonna save this again. We might not even expand the Duchy of Normandy. I'll decide next time whenever we come back. Now let's raid Smur and if you liked what you saw and you want to see more of what's going on and come back tomorrow and over the weekend while we forge to become the Kings of England, give us a like and subscribe on YouTube and a follow here on Twitch. And we will see you all later, alligators. Bye-bye.